Hello and welcome to another Overlord lore video, and today we are going to take a look at why Renner was able to wield Razor Edge, the prized treasure of the kingdom. But before we're going to do so, let me thank my Patreons for supporting this channel, as well as all users of the YouTube thanks function for making one-time donations. And with that said, let's dive into the core premise of this video, because normally beings who lack the appropriate level aren't able to wield certain weapons or items in this new world. And this could be seen right at the start of the anime and the light novel, when Einzelgon tried to wield many different swords. But while he could pick them up and hold them, each time he tried to swing them, the swords would just drop down to the floor because Einzelgon simply lacked the skill to use them properly. The only way Einz could still use swords is if they were created by his very own magic, for example by using greater create item, or if the swords were specially made to be wielded by magic casters. So how could Rana then wield Razor Edge? Did she receive an item from Nezuric? Had she been put under a spell? Or is Razor Edge really easy to use, just like the sword Einzelgon had found in the treasury vault of the dwarves? And the answer to all of this is no. And in order to understand why Rana could wield the sword, we need to take a look at her character build and her levels and classes. In the first iteration of her character sheet, we only have seen the level of actress and princess. While she's an actress in the sense that she acts as a good person, while she internally is happy to lie to everyone and betray everyone and everything in order to get closer to Climb, her princess class seemed to be something very normal, something very typical, something very appropriate for Princess Rana to have. But on her second character sheet we can see that Rana had gained one level in Imp and this is the most important part, seemingly lost one level of actress in exchange for becoming an imp. But her princess class can't be found at all. Instead, her genius class is revealed. And this class is a joker class that would enable her to use basically every other common class by morphing levels from the genius class temporarily into a class that is right now needed. All normal classes could be emulated by this, and it is an extremely rare class. In fact, the character sheet explicitly states that Rana likes to have XXX with Climb, and that the amount of people who are currently holding the same genius class as her can be counted at 2 hands. So 6 at least, and 10 at most. And Rana used her genius class in order to substitute for levels of her princess class that she would otherwise have lacked. Hence why behind actress and princess is explicitly mentioned that these common classes are, common classes. So let me explain further how genius was used by Rana. When Rana was cooking for the children in the orphanage, Rana's genius class would enable her to cook, because 5 levels of her genius class would temporarily morph into 5 levels of cook. And when she had sung the sword, Rana would temporarily gain a warrior class. And when she talked about decrypting text messages or about agriculture, it is very likely that she temporarily also gained the class that is needed for those fields of expertise. Though the 5 levels of genius can only be used to substitute for one single class at a time. And 5 levels are quite something, considering that the average warrior of Rees Ties is just level 2 or 3. And to answer one question some of you might have, Einzelgon holds the Eclipse class, and the Eclipse class is also maxed out at only 5 levels, and it grants access to the skill, the goal of all life is death. So could Rana emulate this class too? And the answer is no, because it is not a common or civilian class. And lastly, this was also a class that did not exist back in Yggdrasil. Likely this is something very specific to the new world. Basically Tier Magic and the rule set of Yggdrasil gained the ability to also be imprinted on by the beings of the new world, hence why they are able to create new spells, something that was not possible in Yggdrasil to that degree. So Rana, being able to use the sword, was part of her character build, and not something due to external influences or blessings. And lastly, do you have any idea who the other holders of the genius class could be? please let me know down in the comment section. And with all of that said, I say thank you very much for watching, and special thanks to Arda Daddy Arda, Badger Ye, Bad Burrito 316, Beezer, Ben C, Brandon D, Chrissy, Crowley 0221, Sia, Crystal Prime, Dead Slime, Death is Mercy, Deathless Dragonlord, Demon Xenomorph 1987, Devin Downen, Ding Dong, Duckwagon, Dystopia, Dystopia II, Enigmatic Unicorn, Therajivan, Guy with That Head, Hector Marino, Hoss, Huster, Jacob G, Jana B, Jason, J. Morris, Chromius, Kyle R, Legendarius, Lelouch Britannia with a Mustache, Lexus Fox, Lord Nishikian Rai, Lord Touch Me, Merovec, Mr. Shoes, Mr. Tweaker, Michael R, Michael Y, Nope, Oh Hell No, Normal Toad, O-Kill, Overlord General Gasper, Paddy Pantum, Personage, Primus 11, Cune Caracos P, Shergox's Daddy, Shadow Lightning Wolf, Shrine Keeper, Super Tier Magic Batista Bomb, Supreme Cheese, Staris, Ted, Texas Deer, The Orc Warboss, Rock Ed Smasher, T.E. Wang, The Shawkeye, Vegito 27, Venture Fanatic, Wilhelm, Xenokai, and Zonagon. Thanks guys. Anyway, have a nice day and I hope to see you all again soon on my next video.